Hello, welcome back. And today is Friday, and today is a day for Gita in Action. I'm Shilpi Khandelwal from To The Force, and we have Enna Goyal. She's a multimedia solutionist for To The Force, and Ritika Thakur, who is the social media solutionist for To The Force. And as a team, we come finding out some powerful shlokas of Gita and trying to translate it and relate it to our day-to-day life. So that's the mission that we have today. And I would request Ritika to start the process. So please.
Thank you, ma'am, for introducing me. Today, chapter 2, 47 shloka, that is Karmane vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phaletu bhur ma te sangastav karmani. Now, I would like to say, Anna, please explain it in English.
Thank you, Ritika. So, what Ritika had explained, I will be telling you what the meaning is in English. So, you have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself to be the cause of the results of your activities, nor be attached to inaction. Ma'am, please take it forward.
Thank you, Enna. Thank you, Ritika. So it's one of the most powerful shlok of Gita. I think you would have heard it sometime or the other. And it is all upon our karma. And in English, we call it the action. So what it is saying is that we as individual, we have the only responsibility we have is on our action. Action to do it wisely, action to do it responsibly. So that's the first part of this shlok, that I as an individual, I have right only to my action. All right. Second, since I have the right only to my action, it should be amazing. And the second part it says is that I have no right on the results of it, on the outcome of which. That means as I go along with my action, I can be responsible for that, but then who is responsible for the results and the outcome? My destiny. And that is really something like you feel, wow, means am I not entitled for my results? Sorry, Shlok says no, we have no entitlement over the results. So the third part comes is, though we are human beings and we are only entitled to do the action, but we are so attached to the outcome, so attached to the results, that we will do anything. We will, make people happy. We will try to patronize people. We will try to do what they want and what they desire just to get the outcome in our favor. So it is not that we are walking on the path of truth, we are walking on the path of being accepted. And that will lead to, another dimension altogether, because when we forget the path of truth, we are not ourselves. We are not in our beingness. The fourth part of this shloka says that since now Gita has said that you have nothing to do with the outcome, you're not entitled or you do not have any hold on the results. Like Arjuna, who at one point during the war said, I don't want to fight my relatives, and he was ready to flee from the war zone. Even I and you can say, hey, when the outcome is not in our hand, forget it, right? Why do I need to do any action? I might as well enjoy myself. This is one life. Let me have a lot of pleasure. Let me have all the fun and relaxation. And I don't need to do any action because it's not in my hand. And anyways, it's in destiny, right? So whatever the destiny says, well, I'll accept it. And that attitude is going to lead to another downfall and another karmic account which is negative. So my dear friends, I invite you all to understand there is a universal bank account going on. And our only liability, our only responsibility is to keep on crediting it with the greatest karma, with the most responsible effort that we can do. And then the debit and credit, as it goes along, we will get our outcome and we will get the results. Impatience is only going to lead us to downfall. All right. So keeping this in mind, girls, how was this entire thought process? Do you agree with me or not? Anna, would you like to say something on this particular shlok?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So earlier, I think we used to say that, अगर मैं इतना पढ़ूंगी या अगर if I do this, I will get good results. Again, that was for a good intention. Like, I always wanted good results.
True.
That's why I always had the intention of doing something good. But now, after reading this shloka, after understanding it, I feel that we should do it for ourselves and not for the result. We have to think about the result, but the first priority is what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Right. Super, Anna. Very well explained. My girls, I'm so proud of you. Ritika, what do you have to say?
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I learned from this shloka is do your best. Give your 100% in your karmas. अगर आप अपना 100% अपने कर्मा में दे दोगे तो you will get results. You absolutely get results. ना चाहे वो अच्छे हो चाहे बुरे हो, वो हमें एक्सेप्ट करने ही है. हम उसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं हैं. But we will get results. So मैम, मेरा यही मानना है, just do your karmas. अच्छे कर्म करो.
बहुत अच्छा रितिका, आपने जो बोला ना, वो कुछ तो मिलेगा, आउटकम कुछ तो आना है, चाहे वो पॉजिटिव में आए, नेगेटिव में आए. हमारा काम है एक्सेप्ट करके, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करके कि और कैसे बेहतर एक्शन करें और आगे बढ़े. राइट?
Yes,
that is only in our hands, and what's in our hands we control, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I control outcome?
No.
Can I control results? Not at all. So why worry about it? Lot of energy wasted in the process, right? So I invite the youth of today to understand Gita in depth, because this will give you so many solutions to your day-to-day life that you're going to lead a very happy, fulfilled, and a very proactive life. All right, so join Anna and Ritika, the bastion of the youth today. Come forward and learn what our scripture or what Gita has to say to you. Have a lovely, fun-filled, fulfilled life, and may you have the utmost power that God can give you. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you so much,
ma'am.
Ritika. We'll meet again on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.